welcome on board our vehicle on the Sunset Safari, coming to you live here from Djuma Private Game Reserve in the Sabi Sands, where we've got a couple of water thickneys just chilling, not in the shade, which you'd think they would have chosen, in the full sunshine, and not too concerned obviously with the heat, and they should be sleeping right now, but well, they are regarded as nocturnal. Hello everybody, my name is Steve. I'm joined by Owen on camera. I'm going to try not to talk too loud because it's past their bedtime, these two fellows over here. But they are just taking it very easy here. So difficult to see if you didn't know what you're looking for. The one on the right has tucked its knees down. It's sitting with its legs flat on the ground. You can see that the toes are all the way there below the beak. It looks like quite a comfortable pose. I'm sure there's some yoga posture there. There we go. The eyes are starting to close. And shall we sing a little lullaby for these birds to have a little nap? They are awake all night long. So fall asleep, my beautiful water thickney. It's time to close your eyes. Here we go. We stopped because, well, something caught our attention. It's making a lot of noise right now. The magpie shrike. He's got a nice long tail. Got quite a sharp, what we'd call a predatory style beak. And the bird is black and white. You can hear them calling, that high whistling call. Magpie or long-tailed shrike. And they, together with a fork-tailed drongo and what I can also see, but it's not very good light, is a brown-hooded kingfisher, are all following this large mammal. And they're not too picky on what large mammal they follow. And we might ask ourselves, why are they following this large mammal? What benefit does this bird have following this large mammal?
Oh, look at that. Pool party. We got two mums and a couple of youngsters just enjoying the mud. It's not really a pool party, more a mud party. I'm a bit worried because the elephants are targeting that particular spot. And they're slowly but surely chipping away on the dam wall. And that might be a concern come the next rainy season. Because it might create a weak point. We get the same rain that we did this year. That could potentially be a weak point. The environmental engineers, elephants, keystone species, meaning they are fundamental to the ecosystem, which also means they in turn can contribute largely to erosion if they are there in excessive numbers. Okay, let's quickly strip that down. Before there were people and cities that has boxed them into national parks and conservation areas, they were free to roam. You probably would have found that 400 or 500 years ago. At times, this area would have been home to even more elephants, but it would not have been constantly. They would have moved to Mozambique. They would have moved to Zimbabwe from here. Other parts of South Africa. There might have been periods here for years where there were very low elephants in terms of numbers. Then suddenly thousands of elephants will enter the area. They would do a lot of damage, but the area would often then have had a time to recover.
Funny is this, we found a pretty big family of waterbuck, but they are looking as though we are completely foreign. I think the wind has just made them so nervous. We've reached the dune thickets and they're doing exactly what we thought they would do, same as us looking for shelter. But it's like they have no idea what they want to do now that we're here. Now I'm assuming that this is not just us that's making them this nervous. I think maybe a combination of the wind, some clouds coming in, maybe other animals have been moving through, maybe something gave them a fright earlier. Maybe there were even other vehicles that came through earlier, I don't know. But I don't think this can just be from us, because they're looking very confused, but at the same time very alert, as though they're not sure which way they want to listen and look. But we're the movement that popped up, and so it makes sense that they're looking at us. It looks like they are starting to relax. Oh, look at the little one hiding behind the sweet thorn. Oh, and you're going to see the male. Yes. Hello, big boy. It's so exciting. We've got our whole journey together, and this little one that you can see with the very fluffy black tips to its ossicones, this is one of the youngsters of the family. And there's a few, but they're all moving in amongst these sweet thorn trees. And they're having such a good meal at the moment. So we're just being patient, because we know if we sit here with them, they're all going to start moving and coming out and hopping from tree to tree, looking for some nice fresh browse. And they're definitely having a meal of a lifetime today. I think they're soaking in the fact that it is not raining, but because we've had rain, everything's got a little bit of extra flavor and moisture.
To me, so we try to follow these hyenas to see yeah, but this one wants to climb into the footstool. Yeah, I just want to try and maybe move it away. Yeah, not move it away, but yeah, shoo, shoo. How's that? So yeah, we've got a whole lot. We had about 5-6 different hyenas chasing after. I'm sure it was a leopard that they were chasing after. Yeah, but yeah, unfortunately, looks like, a leopard is so sneaky. They know exactly how to get away and when they need to get away. And he's the one that's got that real amber eyes. If you actually look at the one young male of the Nkuma, he's got very amber eyes. He's got also this very, like, kind of almost these orangey eyes. Oh, beautiful. But we'll, unfortunately, can't see it now at night time because we've got the infrared. But during the daytime, he's got beautiful eyes. Of course, now in night time, everything is moving, because these guys are going to be trying, and these two males are going to try and find the rest. They'll be contact calling all night, and they know the area very well. You must remember, these males, they know this area like we know the back of our garden, our house, that kind of stuff. These guys know this area, so they call and hear the rest of the pride starting to call back. They're going to go head straight into that direction, and you'll find tomorrow morning all of them will be together once again, all of them. But yes, as always, thanks for your comments, thanks for your questions. We do appreciate it so much, because at the end of the day it keeps us on our toes, and we love to share the African animals with you. From the Wild Earth team, have a wonderful evening. See you tomorrow on our Sunrise Safari. Good night.